Megan Caldwell isn't your average IU sophomore. She's a bike rider in the prestigious women's Little 500 race. But she's not the average rider either. She's a part of the Collins dormitory team.
So Collins is really different actually because we don't fit the two main categories of cyclists. You have all the sororities who each have one team. They have their own coaches, their own room. A lot of them have a lot of history of riding. And then you have the independent clubs, which are definitely making a move. You have things like Wing It, more famously with the guys. You have the Cutters. There's a lot of independent teams for women as well. And Collins is kind of its own thing because we're actually, other than Teeter, the only dorm team. So we're actually sponsored by the dorms, so we're the only technically actually university-sponsored team, so that makes us kind of cool.
Megan got involved with the women's race after going to a call-out meeting at Collins. However, she says, watching the race her freshman year really sparked her interest.
But the reason I really wanted to ride Little 5 is because last year I came to the women's race, and as I was watching it, I was like, I cannot be sitting in the stands next year, I need to be on the track.
The Collins team has a different kind of support system than many of the sororities they're competing against do. It's almost non-existent.
We are not really expecting a crowd. Last year there were 5 people who supported us, so we're kind of hoping for at least a few more people this year. But we're not really in it for the crowd. We want to ride. We want to be a part of something that's awesome at Indiana, and heck, if we can make a better name for Collins, then we'll try to do that.
The Collins team captain, Erica Posson, says riding for a university team has its perks.
I think there's maybe less pressure to be really good. I mean, it's a lot of fun for us, and if we happen to have a really good team one year, and we want to be up there in the standings, but it's not like, you know, really hardcore and everything. So I think it's a little bit more relaxed, and we're able to have a little more fun with it.
Megan says students might take more notice of the Collins teams this year.
At least this year, we kind of are a coverall for people who don't have any team to root for. Like, anyone can root for us because everyone's lived in the dorms, everyone's been there. So hopefully this year we'll get a big following of people who don't fit in the Greek system. So hopefully that'll be an exciting part of Collins this year.